Good morning everyone. My name is Nitin and today we are going to study trigonometric function. We have already studied trigonometry in our class 10th and today we are going to enhance our knowledge on this topic. So when we are studying about trigonometry, the first question arises is what is angle? So the angles are the geometric representation of the shape formed by two rays. So let this point be A, this be B, and this be C. AB is ray, AC is ray with common point A. So this shape is known as angle, which is in between two rays. Any doubts? Since we have already studied about angles, now we are going on the type of angles. Since we have already studied about type of angles also, firstly it is acute angle, second is right angle, third is obtuse angle, and fourth is reflex angle. Acute angle is an angle which is less than 90 degree, or we can say that any angle between 0 degree to 90 degree is known as acute angle. What is right angle? Angle whose measure is of 90 degree. What is obtuse angle? Whose measure is in between 90 to 180 degree, and reflex angle whose measure is of 180 degree to 360 degree. Since type of angle is the visual representation of what measure of angle. If the measure of an angle is from 0 to 90 degree, it is acute angle. If it is 90 degree, it is right angle. If it is between 90 to 180 degree, it is obtuse angle, and from 180 degree to 360 degree is known as reflex angle. And the measure of angle is done in two ways. First way is known as degree, and second way is known as radian. Now let us enhance our knowledge on degree and radians. What are these and how we are going to use these? Firstly, we shall know about what is degree. Degree is a way to measure any angle, just like we have seen a D represented like this. Have a comment. Where you can measure any angle between 0 to 180 degree. This is 0, 180, this is 90. A degree is represented by any numeral number, and there is a sign of 0 on it, and this sign is known as degree. 1 degree is further divided into minutes, that is 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes. This sign is of minute, we can write it MIN or just a single slash. Further, 1 minute is divided into 60 seconds. This double sign is known as seconds. Now we shall talk about what is radian. There is a simple relation between degree and radian. So second measure that we are going to talk about is radian. 180 degree is equal to pi radian. It means when we get a straight line, it is of 180 degree, that is, this straight line is of 180 degree, and in form of radian, it is pi radian. Any doubt? If we want to know about what is 1 radian, so 1 radian, this pi is going to get divided on other side. So 1 radian is equal to 180 degree divided by pi. Any doubts? Since we have got a deep down knowledge of how to measure an angle in degree and radians, now we are going to study about how to convert an angle from degree to radians. Now we are going to study about how to convert angle whose measure is in degree, and we are going to convert it into radians. So let us take a simple example. 240 degrees given, and we are going to convert it into radians. Just have to multiply the given number by pi divided by 180 degrees. 0, 0, 3, 4. 4 into pi is 4 pi divided by 3 radians. So 240 degree is equal to 4 pi by 3 radians. Now let us take another example. 360 degree. Just simply multiply the number with pi divided by 180 degree. 0, 0, 18 1 ja, 18 2 ja. The answer will be 2 pi radians. Any doubts? If you want, you can solve some simple examples based on it. That is 720 degree, 4th 1440 degree, 5th 735 degree, 6th 840 degree. Just multiply the number with pi divided by 180 degree, and you will get the answer in radians. And further ado, you can simply convert an angle from degree to radian by just multiplying it by pi upon 180 degree. Now we are just going to understand type 2 of converting an angle from degree to radians. Since we know that 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. If we are given with 42 degree and 30 minutes, how we are going to convert it into radians? So our first step is going to be convert this fully into degree. It means that we are going to convert this minute into degrees. How we are going to do so? Divide it into two parts. First is 42 degree, leave it as it is, and then 30, the second part, 30, divide that number by 60, because we know that in 1 degree there are 60 minutes, and put the sign of degree on it. Cut if you can 1 by 2. Write it as mixed fraction. So it is 42 divided by 42, 1 by 2 is the degree representation of 42 degree 30 minutes. Convert this mixed fraction into simple one. So we are going to have 2, 585 by 2 degree. How are we going to convert it into radian? Just simply multiply this number by pi divided by 180 degree. 1736, pi into 17 is 17 pi divided by 72 radians. This will be the final answer of it. Any doubts? We are going to solve one more example of it in order to get a good knowledge about it. So, if a question like minus 62 degree 30 minutes is given, how we are going to solve it? Leave the minus sign as it is. 62 degree 30 minutes. Separate the degree and divide the minute by 60. 1 by 2. 62 degree 62, 1 by 2 degrees. Convert the mixed fraction into simple one. So we will get 2, 5, 12, 125 by 2 degrees. Multiply this number with pi divided by 180 degrees. You will get 25, 36. So the answer will be minus 25 by pi divided by 72 radians. The minus here is just the representation, nothing else. What does minus indicates? Let us see first. When we move anti-clockwise in and D, it represents positive. And when we move clockwise in and D, it is known as negative. So this is anti-clockwise, mean positive degree, and clockwise means minus. So this represents that we are moving in clockwise direction. Minus represent clockwise direction. Positive represent anti-clockwise direction. Nothing else. Any doubt? When we are going to solve one more example based on it. (37 = 45 minutes). So leave degree as it is. Divide the minute by 60. 3 by 4, 15, 3 is 15, 4 is 60. Represent it in mixed fraction. Convert this mixed fraction into normal one, that is 0.5 151 upon 4 degrees. Any doubt? And just multiply the degree by pi divided by 360. Since we cannot cut these two terms, so write it is 151 pi upon 0.04 radians is the answer. Any doubt? Now we are going to convert an angle from radians to degree. So the first type of question that we are going to deal with is the type of question in which pi appears. So if someone say convert 3 pi radians into degree, how we are going to do so? Just multiply 3 pi by 180 degree divided by pi. Pi and pi are going to be cut down, so the answer will be 0, 4, 540 degrees. Any doubt? Similarly, convert 4 pi for me and also 6 pi for me. The answer will be very easy. 4 pi multiplied by 180 degree divided by pi. The pi and pi are going to be cut down and the answer will be 720 degrees. Any doubt? Similarly, 6 pi multiplied by 180 degree divided by pi. Pi and pi are going to be cut down. 0, 8, 6 are 48, 8, 4 carry, 1080 degree will be the answer. Any doubts on it? We are going to solve some more examples based on it. What if we are given an example like 3 pi by 2, 13 pi by 8, 5 pi by 72. Just simply multiply the number by 180 degree divided by pi. Pi and pi are going to be cut. 2 1 ja, 2 90 ja. The answer will be 270 degrees. Multiply the number by 180 degree divided by pi. Pi and pi are going to be cut. Divide the number for the 90. 2 45. Multiply 13 into 45, that is 45, 13, 15, 4, 12, 5 is 17, 585 by 2 degrees is the answer. Multiplied by 180 degree divided by pi. Pi and pi are going to be cut down. 90, 36, 45, 18, 18 degrees. Since we get clear answer in this, a decimal answer in this, and here also we get the answer in decimal, that When we divide 585 by 2, we will get the answer 292.5 degrees. And similarly, when we divide 225 by 18, we will get the answer in points. But let us take this example. What if the answer is in points? So the answer is in points. If we want to convert this answer into minutes and seconds, what we are going to do? We are going to write 292, that is number that is in front of point as it is in degrees, and after the point, that is 5, since it is on 10th position, divide the number by 10 and multiply it by 60, because we are going to convert this into minutes. So 0 is cut down and we will get 292 degree and 30 minutes as the answer. Any doubts? Now let us take another example of it, like 2 pi by 36. 2 pi 5 pi by 36. Multiply it by 180 degree divided by pi, and pi will be gone. 36 2 ja, and this will be 18 2 ja, and 18 10 ja. 5 into 10 is 50 degree divided by 2. The answer we will get is 25 degree. We will solve another example. Pi by 18 multiply by 180 degree divided by pi. Pi and pi are going to be, so the answer will be 10 degree. So this is a type of questions that we are going to do in this chapter. Let us solve in another example, just like 7 pi by 12. Multiply this number by 180 degree divided by pi. Pi and pi are going to be cut down. 6 90 3 45 degree. 7 into 45 is 5, 3 carry, 28, 3, 31, 315 degree divided by 3. So the answer will come in points. How we can solve it? You can just simply write it into as decimal place or convert it into mixed fraction. If we are going to convert it into mixed fraction, how we are going to do so? 1 0 5 I think we can cut this number. 105 degrees answer. Any doubts? Since we have done first type of question, we are going to jump on second type. That is, if pi is not given in the question. For an example, if we have to convert 11 by 18 radian into degrees, how we are going to do so? Write 11 by 18 as it is, multiply it by 180 degree divided by pi. 18 1 ja, 18 10 ja. Multiply this number 110 degree divided by pi. What is the value of pi? Anyone? The value of pi is 22 by 7. Since this whole number is in denominator, so we are going to reciprocal this number in order to get the answer. 22 1 ja, 22 5 ja, 5 7 ja, 35 degree is the answer. Any doubts? Solve a question for me, that is 13 by 36 radians. So how we are going to solve 13 by 36 multiplied by 180 degree divided by pi. 18 2 ja, 18 10 ja, 2 1 ja, 2 5 ja, 13 5 ja, 65 divided by pi. 65, write the value of pi as 22 by 7. Reciprocal the denominator, so we will get 7 by 22. It is divisible? No, we can't see that. So multiply the numerator, that is 5, 3, 55 by 22 degrees. Convert the degree into mixed fraction. 2, 0, 22, 15 degree. How we are going to solve this? Write this number as it is in degrees and the rest number, that is 15 by 22, multiplied by 60. You will get 11, and after dividing it 30. Since we cannot divide it further, multiply the upper numbers, that is 20 degree and 450 minutes upon 11. Divide 450 by 11, we will get 20 degree, and write this number into mixed fraction. How we are going to do so? 11, 4, 0, this is going to be 10 minutes. Write this number as minute, 22 degree, 40 minutes, and 10 by 11, multiply this number by 60, and you will get the answer in seconds. 20 degree, 40 minutes, 600 by 11 minutes. Get to the closest number that you will get from dividing 600 by 11, that is 5. 5 minutes. That's it. That's your approximate answer of the question. Any doubts?